Hey everybody, Steve here once again at Eisenhower Urgent Care near downtown Palm Springs. And I think this is my second or third time here for itching, but this time is for extreme, uncontrollable itching that I've been dealing with for the last few months. And it's not getting any better on its own, it's just getting worse. While I'm waiting here in the examining room for the doctor to come in, I thought I'd film this so you can get an idea of what my legs look like. It's mostly from the waist down, where I'm having the majority of the itching. For some reason, it doesn't really look very bad when I photograph or film it, but in person, it looks much, much worse. The strangest thing, though, is that some of the areas where it's the itchiest, there's no visible rash or bumps or anything. In my previous video, I mentioned that the itching started about 3 months ago, right after I started taking some new medication prescribed by my cardiologist. One was a blood thinner and the other one was for high blood pressure. And both listed itching and rashes and hives as possible side effects. It's been over a week now since I went off of one of the medications that I thought might be causing the itching. I had called my cardiologist last week, and he told me it was okay to go off of one of the medications that I'm on. And he said if after a week the itching didn't go away, if the itching didn't subside, that I should give him a call and we'll go from there. Well, I called him yesterday and today. I haven't been able to get through. I guess he's busy or whatever. So the itching has just gotten worse and worse. It didn't get better at all. So I decided to come here to urgent care this morning, and the doctor here prescribed some medication that's, I guess, a lot more powerful than what I've been taking over the counter. So I'm going to go pick that up now. This morning, I also started using aloe vera. We have aloe plant or aloe vera plant in our yard, and you just cut off like a little slice of it, and you rub it all over. And right now it's actually helping quite a bit, but I'm still itchy, but not as bad. But it's hard to tell because the itching, the really bad itching, is at night. And that's where it's just uncontrollable. I can't control myself. I can't stop itching. So hopefully this medication that he's prescribed will help with the uncontrollable itching at night. So the doctor suggested that I go see a dermatologist, and I already had made an appointment to see my dermatologist, but they're so busy down here, all the doctors here in the desert. We have such an older population that the doctors are all really busy. It usually takes weeks, sometimes months to get in to see anybody. I actually only had to wait about a week and a half to get an appointment, but a week and a half is really a long time if you're itching to death. And so that's why I went to urgent care. There was no way I could wait a week and a half to find out what was going on or to get some kind of medication for the itching. So I just returned from my dermatologist appointment, and I brought with me the itching medication, the ointment that I've been using, and it has been really effective. It hasn't even been a week, and already most of the itching has subsided. I still have a little bit of itching, but it's been a dramatic improvement, and my dermatologist said this is exactly what she would have prescribed as well. She said it works really, really well, and you can use it for quite a long time if you need to, but she said it usually knocks out the itching really fast, within a few days, a week or two. She confirmed that the stuff over the counter really isn't very effective for most people, and this is much, much more effective, and it definitely has been. Now I wish I'd gone to my dermatologist or urgent care a month ago or 2 months ago when this started, but I just kept thinking it would go away on its own, but it never did. Now, she was really helpful in letting me know that the sores on my legs that have been there for months, she said they are definitely not skin cancer. And so that was nice to know. She said what I have is probably some kind of eczema. I forget the name she used for it. She said it seems very likely that's what it is, but she said it also could be prescriptions, the medication that I've been taking for my heart, for blood pressure and blood thinners. She said she has seen that happen before, where they can cause itching like I have. But she also told me something I hadn't realized. She said the medication, the Prosugrel, and even the other medication, the two that I started about 3 months ago when this started, she said sometimes those can take weeks, even months, to completely get out of your system once you stop. So she said, even though it's only been a week or so, even though it's only been a week or two now since I stopped taking them, she said, it's still in my system and still could be causing the itching. So she said, I really will have to wait a while to find out if that's what's causing this or if it's just an external thing. Now she thinks it's external, like eczema, and she said the reason is that if it was internal from the medications, this ointment wouldn't necessarily work. So the ointment has worked really well. It's relieved the itching a lot. And she said, since I'm continuing to take all the other medications, the ointment probably wouldn't work. Now, if it is the Prasugrel that was causing the problem, since I did stop taking that about 2 weeks ago, it is possible that it's starting to get out of my system and the itching is subsiding because of that. So, it's hard to know because there's just so many variables. And we're not able just to take one thing out of the mix at a time and wait to see what happens. So anyway, I love my dermatologist. She's fantastic. She was also able to burn off, I don't know if you remember seeing this in some of my videos. I see it all the time in my videos. It's just basically, I think I mentioned that in a recent video, just old age spots. And she froze these. She said they'll just fall off on their own in the next week or two. And I had about half a dozen on my back. She froze those off. She checked to make sure they're not cancerous. She said they're not. She said she sees this all the time. Almost every patient who comes in has them on their back and other places. And she freezes them off and they fall off in a week or so. So that's nice to know that they're not cancerous, and that the one on my leg, or the couple on my leg that I thought could possibly be cancerous, because skin cancer does itch. That's one of the signs that it could be skin cancer. But she said it's definitely not. I definitely don't have skin cancer at this time. I just have very, very dry skin. And here in the desert, we're known, especially in Palm Springs here, for being really dry. It's a very dry desert. We have very dry heat. We don't have a lot of humidity most of the time, almost never. And she said it doesn't matter if it's summer or winter. In the winter, sometimes people even get drier because it's cold and dry. And so we're pretty much dry here. If you have dry skin, it's pretty much dried out year round. And even when you go in the pool, you would think that would maybe add water to your skin, but it doesn't. The water actually dries your skin out. And then as you get older, most people, their skin dries out. So it's probably just eczema that I have, and as I get older, it's just getting worse and worse over the years. So I hope that's what it is. I hope it's not the medications. But if it is, hopefully they're medications that I can stop taking to be able to get rid of this. But at least I got the ointment, it's working, and the itching is really so much less. I told her, I said, God, I was dreading thinking that I was going to spend the rest of my life in agony, itching every day, and that there would be nothing that could be done about it. I guess I sometimes tend to go to the worst case scenario, but she said no, it's very manageable and the ointment should take care of it, and if not, then it means the prescription medications, once those are out of my system, that should take care of it. So I'm going to be going back in a few weeks just to see where we are and to check to make sure all my frozen spots have fallen off. I think I see light at the end of the tunnel now. So anyway, all is good, and just wanted to give you an update for those of you who are interested. So thanks as always for watching, everybody, and I'll see you all in the next video.